Right, I hope that's working. So, this is vlog number 2. I'll have to speak quite quietly because it seems like everyone on this vlog goes to sleep really, really early. I don't know why, but there's like no one up, so it's currently like nearly 11, I think, on Sunday the 11th of September, and I've been to Toulouse for 4 full days, I think. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah, 4 full days. It's been one hell of a ride, I can tell you that. Well, you'll be able to read about all the stuff that's happened to me when Mum's here, like on my blog, because once I get Wi-Fi, eventually I'll be posting that. But I can tell you about what's happened since. So, yeah, there was this girl who Mum and I met, because she heard us speaking English, so she came and said hi. Her name's Evie. She actually knows some people who are here in Toulouse from her university, so yesterday evening she invited me to go out with them. We went to the Place Saint-Pierre, which is apparently like the local, it's like the hub of the nightlife, I think, because that's where all the locals were yesterday. We had some drinks. There was a very strange queuing system in that they queued more than we would. You know, when we go to a bar, we just like cram towards the bar, like it's like the only place where politeness doesn't exist in England, in Britain. And yet here it was very polite, you know, people would queue, the queue was like out because people weren't pushing forward, so that was quite nice. It did take us actually like hours to get our drinks though because of it, but so that was really nice. Yeah, it's so warm here, guys, I'm not even joking, it's 30 degrees here. I think the forecast is for like 30 degrees tomorrow. It's mental. It's like we're sitting out there, you know, I left all my summer clothes at home, and so I'm sitting there in like a 3/4 length shirt because it's the closest thing I have to something like summery, vaguely looking nice as well. And I'm just like, and it's like 11 o'clock at night and it's hot. It's mental. So that was last night. I'd spent the day alone. I'd gone to the Fnac, it's like their like digital, like sort of electric shop. Try and buy a router for my Wi-Fi, which also doesn't work because my computer doesn't have an Ethernet port or a CD runner thing. It's all a bit complicated. But so that's where I'd been. I'd also fended off the advances of a gentleman who was not very gentlemanly. If it can happen to me, girls, it can happen to anyone, so be aware. 2 lovely young ladies like yourself coming here will be a cause for much consternation. Anyway, and then so today we had a lie-in, which was very nice. Enjoyed my Sunday lie-in. I can show you a bit like the room because that's can see the window. We just keep it open all the time because it's that hot. I haven't closed it once. Just leaving it open, and just shut the shutter because I have shutters. I'm very Mediterranean now. Yeah, so I had my lie-in, had breakfast, and then Evie knocked on my door and she was like, oh, there's this tour going on at the Place du Capitole with the Erasmus network, and there it's like a photo tour. We didn't know what that meant, but we were like, we might as well go have a look. And so we went, and we put into groups. We were in a group with an Italian, 2 Italians, a Spanish girl, a girl who we didn't actually know where she was from, but she was very quiet, we didn't know, and like our 2 volunteers, our Erasmus volunteers, who were kind of in charge, and they were both French. And like, I wouldn't say it was bad because it wasn't. We saw a lot of Toulouse. It was really lovely. We had to take like stupid photos of us, you know, with like themes and things like that. It was very awkward, but what I didn't like was that like everyone there who wasn't French had obviously been to France before, spent a long time in France, so it got better. Like one girl said she'd done an Erasmus year in Montpellier last year, so she, like, you know, they were just like chatting away in French, and like, I was understanding, like, most of it, if, like, not everything, obviously, but, like, most things, and, like, especially, like, you know, when they were saying, let's do this for the photo. I'm just gonna check this is filming, by the way. Oh, good. It is. So yeah, like, especially when they were talking about the, you know, how we would take the photo, like, we were understanding it, but because we're very quiet, like, and Evie's quite shy as well, so, and you guys know me, so, because we were quite quiet, we weren't saying much. I think they thought we didn't understand, and then when you say you're English and you're quiet, they're obviously going to assume that it's because you don't understand things, so, like, they would keep switching into English to talk to us, and it was like, no, you can't speak French with us, you know, like, please don't switch to English. But they did anyway. But it was a nice day. I mean, I'm super sunburned, like, you can't really see it, but I'm really, really red. Oh, it's so depressing. But that's what you get when you come to the south of France. But yeah, Mum bought me straws from IKEA. She loves me. But yeah, so it was nice. And then, can you still see me? So we got back and we tried to cook. We were like, let's cook, because so far we've seen no one on this vlog. Like, it's like people don't exist here. Adjust again. So yeah, like, we've been trying to meet people, but there's just been no one around. So we were like, you know what, we'll go to the kitchen and we'll cook dinner, and surely someone will be coming into the kitchen while we're cooking. So we went in, chopped my onion, and the hobs didn't turn on. Like, they were cold, they just didn't turn on. So we were like, great, what do we do now? It's Sunday in France, everything shuts. Turns out there was actually a takeaway open, so we went there, we ordered pizza, we took it out. We were like, if we couldn't cook in the kitchen, let's go at least eat in the kitchen. When we got in, there were 3 girls there. The one was a German called Christina, and there were 2 Italians. I can't remember their names though, but they all seemed really nice. And then another girl came in who was also Italian. She's actually from a different building, but she somehow met them before, so she was talking and we were all just like, and then a French girl came. She's actually from Paris, but is studying in Toulouse as, for her first year at uni. And we were just chatting, and that was quite nice. So we're hoping to, or me and Evie are hoping to walk with them or travel with them to the university to enroll basically tomorrow. Where they said they were meeting in the foyer at 8:30 tomorrow, because we've got to be there for 9. So we're hoping if we get there a little bit early and try and wait for them. But I mean, if we don't see them, then we'll probably see them there anyway. Like, it's not too bad, but it would be nice to travel with someone who's not us, if you know what I mean. Yeah, like, and also because me and Evie we're speaking English together, because it's so tiring speaking French, like, all the time. I never quite realised quite how tiring it would be, but it is. So, you know, I kind of want to put myself out there. While it's nice talking to you in English, it would be nicer to be speaking to other people in French. So the plan is to hopefully be in time to meet them, and we can all go together, which would be very nice. Especially because Christina, because I mentioned how I'd be going to Erfurt next term, and it turns out she's done part of her degree in Jena, which is actually where, you know, my teacher Nadine, she's from Jena, and it's actually really close to Erfurt. So it was like, oh, she's from Bavaria, and one of my teachers was from Bavaria, so I was telling her about, you know, how my Bavarian teacher would speak in Hochdeutsch, not the Bavarian accent. So it's quite nice. So she seemed really nice. She's very German, you know, very pretty, blonde, tall, but hopefully, you know, she could be a potential practice partner if I can make friends with her. She seems nice though. Yeah, I would say everyone seems nice, but we've barely met anyone. The guy next door to me doesn't speak. I was in the kitchen waiting for Evie to grab her stuff, and I was about to chop my onions, and then he comes in and he says like bonjour, so I say bonjour, and he tries to turn on the hob. About 10 seconds later he kind of goes and walks out. I was like, okay, that's odd. But so and then it turns out that the hobs weren't working, so I was coming to put my stuff back because me and Evie were going to go out and try and find some food. And it turns out he's in the room next door to me. No idea what he's called. He didn't make any attempt to make any conversation. So I suppose it's up to me next time I bump into him. Because otherwise it would just be awkward for the rest of the year. Well, because I'm only here till January, but still. Yeah, I am probably going to end here, as I've got university tomorrow morning, 8:30, just like the good old days. Yeah, so no idea when the next one will be, probably in a few days once I've been having induction things and actually something interesting has happened. So yeah, for now, bonsoir, bonne nuit mes amis.